Ladies and gentlemen, mga kababayan, good evening! And for the last time in this season, it's still me, Ren, your host for tonight. And I'm beyond excited to welcome you all to the grand finals night of our Search for One Singing Star Season 2. It is the last show of the season, and we're going out with a bang. We have 10 incredibly talented grand finalists ready to take the stage and give it their all. By the end of tonight, we'll finally find out who will be hailed as this season's grand champion. Aren't you all excited? But before we dive into the performances, let's give a warm welcome to our esteemed panel of judges. These amazing people will have the challenging task of determining our winner for tonight. So without further ado, let's meet them. First up, not only is she a fantastic Montessori kindergarten English teacher, but she's also a brilliant entrepreneur as the co-owner and sales director of VYS Travel, the one and only Miss Reclima Fontamillas. Next, she's a veteran and professional singer with years of experience in the industry. Not to mention, she's also a teacher and the purchasing manager of Gali Shoes and Bag. We have the incredibly talented Miss Erna Hernandez. Our third judge is a music industry pro who's achieved many milestones in her career. She's been a semi-finalist on Vietnam's Got Talent, qualified for Asia's Got Talent, and is the lead vocalist of our in-house band, the P4 Family Band Plus. She's the proud owner of One Resto Bar. Let's give it up for the amazing Miss Ara Procianos. And to complete tonight's set of worthy judges, joining us tonight is a veteran musician and a member of the famous longtime Music Connection Band. He's been performing around the world for an impressive 40 years. Currently performing with his family band in Pandana's beach resort, Moyne Phan Thiet. He's sure to bring a wealth of experience and expertise to the judging panel. Make way for the incredible Mr. Luel. Now, let's talk about the mechanics of tonight's rounds. As I mentioned earlier, our 10 grand finalists will be giving it their all for their last shot at proving to our judges and the audience members that they deserve to be called the grand champion. Our judges will have the top job of picking the top 3 performances based on the following criteria: 40% for voice quality, 30% for stage performance, 20% for mastery of the song, and 10% for audience impact, for a total of 100%. And let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. Our finalists are all incredibly talented and have been delivering top-notch performances throughout the competition. Once the top 3 grand finalists have been selected, they'll move forward to the last round of tonight's show, with scores back to 0. This is where things get really exciting. The judges will have one final chance to determine the best among the bests, and it's going to be an intense and thrilling finale. I can't wait to see who's going to be on top, so sit back, relax, and let's get ready for an unforgettable night of music and entertainment. But before we get to that, let's talk about the prizes up for grabs. Our grand champion will take home a whopping $1,000 US. While the first and second runners-up will receive cash rewards as well. But that's not all. Our top 3 finalists will also be receiving plaques of recognition, and our grand finalists tonight will receive certificates to commemorate their journey in the competition. And let's not forget that these amazing prizes wouldn't have been possible without the generous support of our sponsors. So let's take a moment to give them a round of applause, shall we? First up, we have our major sponsor for this season, Captain Jesus Ponce of Vietnam Airlines. Thanks to his generous efforts, we are able to offer cash prizes for our winners and our grand prize for a raffle draw, the round trip ticket to the Philippines. We also want to acknowledge the other sponsors who have extended their blessings in the form of special awards and cash prizes for our raffle draw. First up, one of our judges. She is a performer, a teacher, and the purchasing manager of Galley Bag and Shoes. Thank you so much, Miss Erna Hernandez. And also, Mr. Tony Yalong of Prolex Balikbayan Box, direct shipment to Cebu. And if you want to send Balikbayan boxes to Cebu, please don't hesitate to contact One Resto Bar. And also the co-owner and sales director of VYS Travel. If you have any plans of going around and want to do travel tour arrangement as well as visa processing, please contact Miss Reclima Fontamillas. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, providing the sportswear items for our raffle draw, we would like to acknowledge Miss Annabelle Yave of World Cat Puma Vietnam Company. We can't thank you enough for your support and generosity in making this season's Search for One Singing Star possible. And now, without further ado, let's kick off the show with a bang. And what better way to do that than to have our very own judge and the humble owner of our One Resto Bar grace us with an incredible opening performance. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for the amazing Miss Ara Prosianos. Thank you so much, Miss Ara, for showing us what a true one singing superstar is. And now, mga kababayan, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time for the performances of our first 6 grand finalists. Get ready to be blown away, starting up with our contestant, number 1. Having delivered a captivating and energetic performance that left a lasting impression during the semi-finals round, the question in everyone's mind is whether he can maintain the same level of intensity and stage presence in tonight's performance. Hailing from Cebu City, a CAD engineer, contestant number 1, Mr. Jefferson Encorporado.
This is the moment, this is the day when I say no, my doubts and demons all away. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in right. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all lies
Wow, this is really the moment, and this time, let's hear the comments coming from Miss Clean.
Hello, Sir Jefferson. Good evening po. Okay, good job and you make it through the grand finals. The thing was, your voice is a little bit shaky for me and I feel the tension, not the relaxed way. So siguro sa susunod yung breathing support, sana ma-practice natin. Okay pa. Yes,
Thank you
po.
so much, Miss Clean.